Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. D.A., take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, D.A., and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Lou Dort, and it's Giddey in at the two-guard spot. And for the Grizzlies, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Cowboy is out there with John Morant, and it's Brooks in at the three. So Memphis will get the first possession. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? If they start losing sight of that, last half of your season could be tough.
Well, recent news, GA, MP winning Rookie of the Month honors, silencing the doubters, wouldn't you say?
Well, you think back to the beginning of the season, there were many who questioned MP's dedication to the game. He certainly answered those questions with this award.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it, following the score by Memphis. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Giddey. Knocks down the three ball.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, no question. When he is connecting from those kind of spots on the floor, it is just a huge boost for what they can do offensively.
And here are the Grizzlies now after Oklahoma City gets the three. And Brooks gets it to go.
Oh, the balance Brooks has is impressive. Able to work through the defense and still capitalize.
And for the first time, Greg, in his career, MP was named NBA Player of the Month.
And with all the talent in our league, Player of the Month is a really hard honor to earn. So enjoy it, MP.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Morant passes to Cowboy. Back to Morant. To the paint. Here's Cowboy. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Cowboy's got his second basket.
Who's the best young catalyst in the game? Some people will say Doncic, some will say Trae Young, and some might even say Ja Morant.
Man gets the bucket.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Morant passes to Cowboy. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Cowboy.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry. And he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And so Morant will trail by 1. Here's Cowboy, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Here's Man following the score by Memphis. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And don't forget his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
Here's Man. 6 points for him. Looking to end the run. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Shot clock at 5. Pass to Man from outside the arc.
And so far, having trouble converting on the inside.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Brooks, the pass to Cowboy. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. And that's 13 points for Cowboy.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball move.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
past a man. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Cowboy, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Passes it to Cowboy. Puts up a three. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give them some space. Let them get to work.
Here's Man. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Adams, some nice D.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. Okashevsky's come in for Jack. Looking to get it going. Man gets the bucket. Man's got 8 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Cowboy. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. Down low, here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And between his footwork and height, Jackson is a tough matchup for defenders. Here he takes full advantage and draws the foul.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
Anderson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's George. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Houston. Morant with some nice D. Memphis leading by 14. Here's Cowboy. He's got 20 to the inside. A nice shot by Anderson.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Giddey. The shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Inside, here's Cowboy. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Now here's Brooks after Lou Dort's miss. Over Muscala. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Thunder trailing by 18. Pass to Williams. Here's Giddey. Six on the shot clock. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Cowboy. A beautiful reverse layup. And that's now 24 points for Cowboy.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The pass to Muscala. Here's Pokusevski. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Giddey. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Memphis leading by 20. And the shot's good from Cowboy.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
This is it to Pokusevski. Pass to Dort. Here's Giddey. Lets it go from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. Giddey's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder. Morant against Williams. Brooks right side. Here's Cowboy. He's got 27. It's stolen by Muscala. Pass to Giddey. His shot is good. Scores his third basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now here's Morant. 14 points from him the last game against the Raptors in Toronto. Anderson. Good. Nice job down low. Anderson's got his second basket of the game.
Displaying intensity right. Right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
The pass to Cowboy. From deep three-point range. Morant against Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Cowboy, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 5th assist in this one.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, here's Dort. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fires for 3. The rebound by Anderson.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Pokusevski. He's playing a pretty big role, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Now Williams. Pass to Pokusevski. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Williams. Anderson against Dort. Giddey the pass to Williams. Off target from outside. To the middle. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach from Memphis?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy baskets.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play. Really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Mike Muscala. Williams is out there with Lou Dort. And it's Pakusevsky in at the 3, the small forward. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
And Isaiah Roby out of Nebraska, a second-round pick, but boy, there's a lot to like about this young man.
There is an intriguing skill set with Isaiah. He can shoot it a little bit. He puts the ball down. He likes to pass the ball. So in the team concept, he continues to develop what he can do offensively.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Tillman. Williams against Jones. Pass to Cowboy. From downtown. No good that time. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Jones the pass to Cowboy. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Jones finds Clark, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Muscala, the pass to Roby, and Cowboy is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Dort. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Power down with both hands.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, you said it before. The layup, when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Pakusevsky. Down low. Here's Muscala. And the rejection by Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Here's Mann. Morant with some nice D. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Morant passes to Cowboy. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Cowboys got 39.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Outside, Dort. Muscala with the ball. Jackson on him. Giddey. And the 3 off target. And the Grizzlies leading by 23. To the inside. Here's Jackson. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Count that one for Dort.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant passes to Cowboy. Good and nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Dort against Brooks. Dort passes to Mann. Four on the clock. There's the triple. The Grizzlies pull it in. Morant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
59 seconds left here in the second. There's the pass to Muscala. Outside, Dort, 6 to shoot. Passes it to Giddey. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
And he's still scoreless in this quarter. Surprising after his great start.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's Brooks. Last game he had 10 points. Here's Cowboy. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Cowboy's got 47 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Mann passes to Muscala. That one's off. Still out of sync. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why. They're on the cusp of a blowout. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Cowboy in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Cowboy is out there with John Morant. And it's Brooks in at the small forward. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And we all know that star players get a few more perks, but Greg, that can also stir up misgivings in a locker room when things aren't always equal.
Kevin, it's a great point, and coaches really have to be careful. If you're holding one player accountable and giving another a pass, that tends to lead to a fractured locker room.
Here's Mann. High quality look, and he sinks it. Mann's got 19 points. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And so here is Oklahoma City after the miss from Cowboy. Knocked away. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. 5 to shoot. Inside. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And that one drops. Giddey's got 12 points in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
To the right side. Here's Cowboy. And another turnover here by Memphis. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. To the wing on the left. He lobs it up. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Good. That's another bucket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Here's man. Dort trying to free himself up.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well. Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full, hustling and still working hard out there.
And the Thunder with the possession here, following the score by Memphis.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Jaren Jackson Jr. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Thunder making a switch here. Williams has checked in. He's perfect from the line this time. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Cowboy. This one for 3, and another one. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The Thunder shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable.
And coming out of high school, Ja Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Giddey. 12 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Giddey's got 4 points in the quarter. And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
Thunder have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Pass to Deck. Back to Williams. The pass to Giddey. Off target with his 3. Memphis has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Passes to Cowboy. Now here's Jackson. To the paint. Here's Cowboy.
Oh, yes, sir. And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Jones subbed in for John Morant. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Kobe's checked in.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic. For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Cowboy. Non-stop scoring machine here. Count it.
A lot of times Adams only looks to shoot from that area on the floor. Really knows the limitations in his range.
Outside Williams. Inside. And Dort gets it to go. Dort's got 8 points.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense. A quick move to the bucket. And you get the lay-in.
Here's Cowboy. Pass to Tillman. To the middle. Here's Jones. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Dort. He's got 8.
At full court, man-to-man defense here.
Floats one up. It's tipped. Here's Cowboy. He's guarded by Williams. That one finds the mark. On target from Cowboy. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Tillman passes to Cowboy. Memphis moving that ball around. On the wing, Jones. And there's the pass to Cowboy. Just 5 on the clock. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Here's Dort. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Pass to Williams. Back to Dort. Passes it to Giddey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his second personal foul, second team foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
No good on that one. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis.
Coming up to the floor for the Thunder.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Cowboy.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the pass to Concho. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it, but at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Muscala, and it's Pa Kusevsky in at the 3. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Memphis.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight. And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was
For Cowboy.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Shooting for Oklahoma City, Alexei Pokushevsky. At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. The Grizzlies on offense. Jones with it. 20 feet out. And the shot goes in from Cowboy. 66 points for Cowboy.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
From deep. The Thunder pull it in. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Hey, everyone.
Wow, man. Player of the month. Well deserved, MP. How does it feel?
Man, it feels great to put on the show for the fans. Give them something to be... All right, no more questions? Thank you.
Yo, just got off the phone with your agents, and they wanted me to set up an interview with Candace Green.
Talk about trade rumors?
Yep, your turn to...
Yo, what's up, man?
I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it. Come on, man. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Now we're rolling. Just like that. Ball, huh? Hey, right here. Keep it going.
Hey, hit me up.
See you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it. One more.
Automatic.
Can't stop this. I can't shoot that. Stop. Stop that. He's killing me that. Too easy. There you go. That's all day. Get over, man. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started.
I'll see you later.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
See you later, man.
A breathtaking view of the New York City skyline is taken from the Empire State Building. We're coming to you live from Manhattan. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. So with LeBron on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Duncan is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then it's Magic Johnson. It's Michael Jordan. And it's Bryant in at the shooting guard position. And for the Knicks, sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Barrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's Walker in at the 1. Now, here is Robinson. Here's Fournier. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Bryant. Johnson in the corner. Takes a 3. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. Bryant finds Johnson. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble. This time burning the defense with the catching fire.
Now, here's Barrett. Duncan brings the double team. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Manuel quickly, he's checked in for the Knicks. And Albuquerque also making a change. Zion Williamson's checked in for Tim Duncan. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Williamson with the ball. A 3 ball. Johnson can't get it to go. Johnson's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's quickly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first.
The Knicks shooting their first shot from the stripe in this game.
Shooting for your home team.
First free throw is good.
Quickly. At the line, 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Albuquerque with the possession. Outside Jordan. Williamson trying to free himself up.
And that time the screener rolls and Jordan has room to get the shot he wants, makes a good decision to keep that one himself.
Walker against Johnson. Walker the pass to Randall from the stripe. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size, that spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Here's Walker following the score by Albuquerque. Passes it to Robinson. Kicks to Walker. 5 on the clock. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And whirling around the floor. Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Akeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
New York trails by 5. And here's Walker. Pass to Barrett.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Kevin Knox comes in for Julius Randle. Alec Burks checked in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in for Walker. And Albuquerque also making a change. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Johnson with the block. Jordan with it. And Burks picks him up defensively. And there's Michael Jordan. The assist by Johnson.
3-point goal.
Jordan's got 5 now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Down low, here's Knox, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Tremendous vision D-Rose has. Always finding ways to make an impact.
It's Jordan on the wing. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that image.
Now here's Rose. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 6 on the shot clock. Quickly, that misses off the backboard. And Albuquerque with the possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Second shot opportunity. Here's Williamson. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel comes in for Taj Gibson. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Burks. James checked in for Albuquerque. Gervin comes in for Kobe.
Awaiting foul. Magic.
Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Williams.
Personal. Third team foul. Checking in for the away team, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for the Knicks. 11-point game. He can't hit that time. Good D by Giannis. To the inside. Kicks it out to James. Shoots over Fournier. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Pass to Rose. With the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Magic Johnson picks one up.
Nice herky-jerky move by Derrick Rose to get into the lane and make a play.
At the line for your home team, Derrick Rose. At the line, 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
Now Thomas. Over Rose. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Albuquerque. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense... And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Home team.
And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Knicks. You've got Emmanuel quickly. Nerlens Noel is out there with Knox. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. There's the pass to Knox. Dishes it to Rose. Lock at 6. Rose double team. Back to Noel. Takes the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Albuquerque leading by 13. Here's O'Neal. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Shaq's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Outside Fournier. To the left wing. Kicks it to Noel. Here's Grimes. His 3-pointers off the mark. And Albuquerque with the possession. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And that one's good. Duncan.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Substitution for your home team. Julius Randle.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
Hey, yo, right here.
Walker surveying the floor over Johnson. Trying to get open is Randle. That one off the back iron and out. Albuquerque leading by 17.
And Kemba Walker, traded to the Thunder this offseason, was subsequently bought out before joining the Knicks. Walker and the Knicks seem like a perfect fit. You just hope Walker can stay healthy at this stage of his career.
Zion Williamson's checked in for Albuquerque. Now, here's Quickly. Outside, Walker. Quickly kicks to Walker. Connects from three-point range. Walker's got 5 points so far.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. New York trails by 16. Outside, Walker. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. And Williamson throws it down.
We see it night after night. Zion, relentless assault on the cup.
And Williamson throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Johnson against Walker. On the wing quickly. Passes it to Randle. Good on the 13-footer.
We talk about Randle's ability to score in a variety of ways. That time in a catch-and-shoot situation.
And now the first timeout called here for Albuquerque.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
The Knicks making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Albuquerque making some changes. Giannis, he's checked in for Shaq. James comes in for Jordan. And Gervin subbed in for Bryant. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
New York trails by 20. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Randle finds Quickly. Now Walker, just 5 to shoot. From deep. And it's Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
There's Walker with the 3. Drills the three-pointer. Walker's got 8 points.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Williamson with the bucket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Awaiting foul. George Gervin. That's his first personal. Second team foul. Checking in for your home team, Kevin Knox II. Alec Burks. Quentin Grimes.
New York trails by 21. Pass to Knox. And Gibson kicks to Walker. Burks in the corner. Kicks it out to Gibson. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Burks can't get it to go.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And Walker's got the ball here for New York. Down low. Takes the 13-footer. That one's not going to go. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Albuquerque riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So with James on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Michael Jordan. Duncan out there with Shaquille O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. And it's Johnson in at the point. Randall dishes to Walker. Shot from 12. Rebound by Albuquerque. Pulls from the top of the key. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Kobe. Jordan's got 9.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Jordan's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Walker the pass to Quickly. Got a piece of it. Kobe with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Rose is checked in for the Knicks.
Derrick Rose.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And so it's New York with it. Barrett with the ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. No one covering.
This is what you get from Randall now. Enough floor spacing to widen the driving lanes.
Here's Bryant. Here he goes. And finish off by Bryant.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
Kobe's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Rose against Johnson. Rose scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Barrett kicks to Rose. And again, New York with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Nerlens Noel checks in for Mitchell Robinson. Albuquerque making some changes. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Shaq. Antetokounmpo comes in for Duncan. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Magic Johnson. Jordan the pass to Giannis. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Assist from
Giannis has got 6. You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Here's Rose. 5 points in the game. He kicks to Barrett.
2 minutes remaining.
And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Kevin Knox is checked in for the Knicks. Evan Fournier comes in for Barrett. And Albuquerque also making a change. James is checked in. Here's Knox. He's guarded by Thomas. For three, Fournier. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so Thomas will bring it up for Albuquerque. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half.
A signature move for LeBron. His power and explosion has not diminished.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Rose. To the paint. Here's Noel. Lays it up off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And here is Thomas. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Driving to the basket. And he banks in the layup.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint. And here's that intense defensive look.
And stolen by LeBron. And here we go, Albuquerque. Fast break. Thomas is running, and Kobe throws it down hard.
Yeah, love seeing Bryant just get up and go for it. His leaping ability never ceases to impress.
Awaiting foul.
Some changes for Albuquerque. Williamson comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Gilbert Arenas subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. It's Fournier on the wing. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Walker with a clean look. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 11 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Now a timeout called by Albuquerque. We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's Kobe for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Kobe's got 11 points in the quarter.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
And the Knicks making a change here. Burks is checked in, and Albuquerque also making a change. Gervin's checked in for Kobe. And James throws it down.
Rising up with force. Once LeBron takes flight, just get out of his way.
That's a two-pointer from Walker. That one a little long. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Albuquerque out in front, running away with it. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And You love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Knox. He's out there with Taj Gibson. Alec Burks is out there with Kemba Walker. That's the 5 for New York right now. Wiggins drives in, and Wiggins throws it down.
And he has a knack to score on the move. Wiggins stays in control even when he's at full speed.
Now Burks tries a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Here's Arenas. Williamson dishes to Wiggins. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. It's Gervin on the wing. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar gets double-teamed. Gibson with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Here's Knox. No good on the 3. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Albuquerque.
Staying unselfish, keeping your eyes up. So important for a young player. Zion, mature beyond his years.
Arenas against Walker. To the wing right side. Out of bounds. It'll be Albuquerque's ball.
To the away team.
And New York making a change. Toppin's checked in. Duncan, he's checked in for Albuquerque. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Wiggins kicks it over to Arenas. Gervin passes to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
The dish to Walker. New York moving the ball around. And there's the pass to Toppin. Clock at 6. Shoots from 12. Rejected by Arenas. Williamson kicks to Duncan. He dishes it to Arenas. Back to Duncan. Pass to Wiggins. Gervin with it. There's the 3. And again Albuquerque with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Albuquerque.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
They double-team Walker. Dishes to Gibson. To halt the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Deep 2 from Williamson. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Gilbert Arenas.
He just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Walker the pass to Toppin. Got it. Good job in the low post. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wiggins drives in. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got his fourth assist in this one.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Walker dishes to Toppin. A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Arenas passes to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Kicks it to Toppin. Walker against Arenas. Walker dishes to Toppin. That three off the mark. And Albuquerque with the possession. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
Taking it to the D. When Wiggins is forcing the issue, he shows why he went first overall.
Now, here's Walker. And so Albuquerque takes the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which
Go ornaments. Drop 210, cocaine with no 10. Got a you front of tip, boy, 9 in the vent. Like my get spent. I got 2 B's on my bosses and a granted immunity, still didn't tell. Skeletons in my closets and they scared of me and shit. Under the bed, screaming, rap me shit. I put water on my head and she couple ops played. Then they still got I done, but they still reason I use my line is cause she I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the in my fridge.
Need a boy you can cuddle with me all night. Give me one, let me long, be my sunlight. Tell me lies, we can argue, we can fight. Yeah, we did it before, but we'll do it tonight. Yeah, that fro black boy with the gold teeth. Your dark skin looking at me like you know me. I wonder if you got the G or the B. Let me find out and see you coming over to me. Yeah. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me. Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Look, you know it's hard to define in these times, but I got nothing but love on my mind. I need a baby while I'm in my prime. Need an adversary to my down and rare. Like, tell me that's life when I'm stressing at night. Be like, you'll be okay and everything's alright. Let me in nothing cause I'm not wanting anything but your love and your body and a little bit of your brain. These days are way too lonely. I'm missing out, I know. These days are way too alone, and I'm not forgiving love away, but I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me. Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. I want someone to love me. I need someone who needs me. Cause it don't feel right when it's late at night and it's just me and my dreams. So I want someone to love. That's what I really want. Between 3 and 6, when my big ideas hit. Green, freeways driving fast and fast. It's
Slurred word primer, dime my mama, and make sure it stay tight. It's only right on the daylight and the nightlife. They bite trife from the bug, the happy-go-lucky. Ask him, do he really give a? No ice bucket list. Yeah, struck a nugget, duck.
When I guess I prefer me going that. Because Zerp is truly the same, so the difference I'll never tell. He's sending like it's the mail. Captain Bitch, he said it's sail. Excel like Microsoft on all of these other fails. His trail never derail. His mental's the holy grail. As the stress gets released from the simplest stuff inhales, it's still from all the chanting like he holding up a strike. The mic's his only light. A light's my only vice. Advice is like a satellite. I see them try and dish. Feel I'm threatening the skies have been granting his kids wish. It's kinda ridiculous, like thoughts of St. Nicholas, breaking and leaving gifts for all the world's underprivileged kids. Quit with the ignorance, the emperor's legitimate, and learn to never give a they never getting it, I'm making it clear. All the haze took focus as these jokers appeared. I've been accelerating, I already know it is still. He stay face, no brakes, I'm just peeping the rear. And I've been living out of love, they living in their fear. I changed ways, I'm cruising but never changing the gears. They say that he back, actually I've been at it for years. Dreams the side view mirror, they closer than they appear. Just beware of the emperor, I play the game's vendor. He raps Wes Anderson, directing these beginners. Too illustrious, I lead a sucker fits to the pretenders. Made tenders as I played Simba. That's dinner. I remember when my shine was a little bit dimmer. Now it's bright in the light, I leave them blind from the shimmers. They trying to play the blinds, I leave them falling like timber. Designed to rise from this abyss, this kid's art differs like shimmers. See the coldest vibe alive, and it's evident. I put the pride to the side, it's irrelevant. An angel like mine, no mine, heaven sent. And this the best it gets. And ON 2296. Just know what it is, man. Long time coming. Word. My disregarded thugs.
Came out bustin', came out on your cousin. I do all these wizard, then they daddy, but you love her, you in trouble. I'm the Senate, I'm gon' barbecue it. That's your busy, it ain't. I went shopping, left it running, check my hundreds, check my. We watch cable and my auntie, cause my papa wasn't. But my uncle, other something, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing, Mr. Magic, Billy Bashing. Miss me with that local hating on the get it cracking. I'm not surprised, I'm on the rise, been a little ride. Is my eyes, spam it a lot, just hold it down. All I require, just hold it down. They gon' talk you when we on around. Be hating with feet on the ground. Got that little jet with the beat on the couch. And usually, I like repetitive beat. I like the way that she move. Quality, they look good to me. But I'm the same girl cause I don't even cheat. That is a lie, I'm repetitive. I don't even look, no, I don't even seek. I don't even peek. G5, repetitive G. I'm trying to get out of cheese. I'm a boss, I'm wherever it be. I've been on tour, I see more. I told her, feed me beats. Just like my music, yo, came out buzzing, 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 came out buzzing. I'm road running, I'm so cunning. High tech digi, fat for a button, passport shouted, airport pilot, NASCAR audit, swan time bombing, two. Still gon' pick it, fly kick it, still toe pigeon, young like sleazy, get back with you, step back, hit him with the step back switch it. Hey, hoping that it melt, might visit, might triple, might hit you, free G walker, that might, I been really, when he pull up, they gon' think that he went platinum up it. I'm just floating on the river, please be early, please be gorgeous, please be with it, please be for it. Let me do donuts in your foreign, let me play number 8